All right, I'm going to drop some knowledge bombs over my 7 years of day trading experience. I started, like many people, with garbage penny stocks, where I would trade these very small valued companies, like based on news that were moving, usually chase the move, and then maybe make a few dollars or panic sell and lose, and then waste a day trade. I was under the PDT rule where you can only make 3 day trades in a 5 day period, because, like most people, didn't start with much money. And then I moved on to options trading, and I started with Netflix, probably like 2019 or something. Um, and I thought only Netflix could go up and the market could go up. So I would buy call options, and in the beginning it worked fine. And then, like after a few days of success, I realized that it can go down too. And then I lost like $1,000 for the first time ever, and that really sucked. Um, and then I one of the best pieces of advice I got was basically focus on 5 tickers, by someone who was a very successful millionaire trader. And he told me, like, always do SPY, QQQ, and then pick 3 large cap stocks that you like. So these days I like Apple, Nvidia, and Palantir, because I feel like they're volatile enough, and they have good liquidity, and the options are pretty tightly spread, which is what you want. Obviously, SPY is my bread and butter. This is what I trade most of the time. I'm a sniper on SPY. I wait for pivot points. I attack. I'll tell you about my strategy in a few minutes, but just going over to history. So, like my beginning trading, I was just happy to make $10, $20 or so, be happy, and then add it to the long-term account. And then I started getting more into it, hooked on it. Also tried different strategies where I would buy companies and then sell covered calls. I would sell cash secured puts. Then I got into credit spreads, and I was having success with credit spreads. Like I remember I grew one account from like $2,000 to $10,000 just selling 0 DTE SPY credit spreads. And it was great. I was making decent money on a day. And then I had built that account up to like $30,000. And then one day the market out of nowhere just tanked. I couldn't find any news. And I was selling put spreads. And in that day I lost $17,000. And I was just absolutely disgusted that day. It was just a horrible day. And then, like, I had my best day ever one time. I was trading this garbage Chinese stock. I don't even remember the ticker. And it went from $2 to $4. It halted up. And I had $10,000 into this position. So I had, like, I don't know, 5,000 shares or something, I think it was. Yeah. And then it went up, halted up, doubled, instantly hit the sell button, made $10,000. I was on cloud nine. I was so pumped. And then, like, there would be times of success, times of failure, lots of ups and downs for years. And then, like, this is the bread and butter, got to the turning point where I think a lot of retail traders make this mistake. They're just their eyes are in too many different directions. So I really just started zoning in on SPY. Like 95% of my trades are on SPY. And I trade 1 DTE options and then sometimes 2 DTE options if it's more later in the day, like the afternoon. And I never have bag holder mentality. That's where people get trapped. Like that's why I don't like the longer dated options, because when you have longer dated options, you're like, oh, I can hold overnight. Well, anything could happen overnight. The market can go completely against you overnight. The market could be flat and you get screwed by theta. Like, no, I want instant gratification for my trades. And I have a leveling in philosophy, right? So let me give you an example. Never, ever use too much of your account. I don't care if your account is a $2,000 account. I don't care if your account is a $2 million account. The goal number one is to get rich once and then slowly grow the wealth when you are in a good place, when you have that ability to make financial freedom and you stop worrying about money. That's the goal, to get to there, right? But you can't get to there if you're constantly taking big oversized trades. And I say it like this: don't take a big dick trade with little balls. Because if you oversize into a position and you just use like 90% of your account balance and it goes against you, you are fucked. Like you are ruining your day, you could be ruining your week, you could be ruining your month, you could be ruining your entire freaking account. And that is not a place to be. Everyone has blown up accounts. Any successful trader, which there are so few percentage of day traders that actually are successful long term. No, you never oversize. Always live to fight another day. Because guess what? Monday through Friday at 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m., unless it is a holiday, the market is going to be open. You have over, I don't know, like 250 chances a year to make money. Now, some days are going to be good. Some days are going to be great. Some days